YouTube, it's Fly Girl VSG coming into you with my week 34 post-op VSG update. I had surgery December 4th, 2013 with Dr. J. Jan at Legacy Good Samaritan Hospital in Portland, Oregon. I started the 2-week pre-op diet at 301.2. I weighed in day of surgery at 291.8. I weighed in last week at 211.8. And I weighed in today at 210.0. So I lost 1.8 pounds this week for a total loss of 91.2 pounds. That makes me super, super happy. A couple things. I've had a really crazy week. A lot of processing and a lot of emotional stuff. It's been a bit of a roller coaster the last few weeks for sure. So it kind of hit me this week that, like, even though I'd stalled and, I hadn't compared myself to anyone else in this journey thus far until the last few weeks when I started to kind of slow down. And when I got off the diuretic, obviously I gained some weight, and it took me a couple weeks to get it off. It was just water weight, but but it was interesting to go through that process, like mentally and emotionally. And I reacted in ways I didn't expect, like comparing myself to other people, like, well, they're 9 months out and they've hit goal, or whatever. And that's not fair. And first of all, everyone's journey is different, and I know that rationally, but emotionally, sometimes it doesn't always feel that way. Also, I have 140, 150 pounds to lose, so I wouldn't have expected to lose all of that in 9 months. I just wouldn't. Even though lots of people lose 100 pounds in 9 months, I'm not one of them. Or 8 months, excuse me. I'm almost 8 months post-op, not 9 months. I am hoping to get to 100 by 9 months because Sarah VSG and I have kind of a goal to be at a certain place by Labor Day, and mine is 199. So that puts me at, 10.1 pounds I need to lose to be under 200 in the next 4 weeks. I am not sure I can do that, but I'm certainly going to give it a solid go. So other things that occurred to me this week too is, like, 90 pounds is no joke. You know what I mean? Like, that's nothing to scoff at. Twice in the last 2 weeks I have been at my warrior room kettlebell workout, and I'm lifting like 30 pounds. Okay, I've got two 15-pound kettlebells in my hands, and I have to walk with them or do something with them, and I can barely lift them. 30 pounds. I've lost 3 times that. I can barely carry 30 pounds. Imagine, like, the body is such an amazing thing, even though, of course, like, I'm always suffering with aches and pains and injuries, and, I do have to kind of respect the limitations that I have in terms of working out and stuff, but, 30 pounds, and I'm thinking, I can barely manage this, and I managed for a long time 3 times more than that. It's just overwhelming. It's really overwhelming. A couple other things, I know last week or the week before, Katie, Losing Weight Kate, had posted like a how to cope video, and I kind of already jotted down some notes on that this week because I feel like I'm not coping very well with things. So I'm going to kind of piggyback on that a little bit. I have some different ideas in addition to, of course, everything she said, which are all great. But I would say that in the last week, I have been a total wreck. I have been, like, wanting to cry all the time. Like, I don't even feel depressed. I just feel discontent. I feel unhappy. I feel like on the verge of greatness, but like weighted down. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to have a good time, and I don't feel like I'm in a space that I can, like, do that. Some of that has to do with my relationship, who I'm in a relationship with someone who's very, very awesome. But sometimes you don't see eye to eye, and sometimes you don't always get along, and we're hit a little bit of a rough patch, and I won't talk too much about it for respect of his privacy, but, it's been a hard week, and, I also know that with all the hormonal changes that happen in dropping weight, 90 pounds in 8 months, it's a lot of weight. all the hormonal changes that happened with that, and you know, I'm PMSing this week, which didn't even occur to me until like yesterday. And the fact that I'm like spotting more days of a month than I'm not, like hormonally something's, I mean, I know I keep saying that, and I don't want it to sound like an excuse, but I feel not myself. So I know it's not just like me. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's difficult to be an action-oriented person and not make not make decisions. And knowing that making decisions at this point in the journey is not a good idea, whether it be to do with my relationship one way or the other, or selling my house, or looking for a job, which I'm not looking for a job, but just as an example of major decisions and major life changes that could occur. These are things that, you know, I really just kind of have to sit and wait, and it's hard for me because patience is not a virtue of mine. It's not. So, things I've done differently this week to lose 1.8 pounds. I have been working out consistently. I also, Mama Mia VSG posted something in our Let's Get Physical group on Facebook about somebody, I think it's VSG Heart on My Sleeve, who I'd never watched before. I'd heard of her, but I hadn't watched before, and she's great. So cute. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to go back and watch some of her old videos. But she was talking about some exercise stuff that she had learned in like a seminar or something. And so I have been trying to work out for 45 to 60 minutes every time I work out. My kettlebell workouts are 45 minutes. I did about an hour cardio the other day with some weight training and 45 minutes of cardio last night. And thanks to a friend of mine, I also have all the PX, what do you call those? The PX90 or the, you know what I'm saying? Those crazy workouts. And the Insanity DVDs and something else that's by Beachbody. It's like Total Burn or Feel the Burn or something like that. So I have like a bunch of workout DVDs that I can do at home, and kettlebell DVDs and Bob Harper and all these things. I don't have my workout room to myself yet, so I'm looking forward to having that back at the end of this month, or at the end of August next month, really. So I've been trying to, even though I'm not a fan of doing cardio for more than 20 or 30 minutes in a row, trying to push it past that 45 to 60 minute mark. So what I've been doing to do that is doing like 15 minutes on each machine. So I'll do 15 minutes on the bike, 15 minutes on the Stairmaster, and 15 minutes on the elliptical, and then I'll do like a 20-minute circuit training, you know, basically like 2 to 4 rounds of 12 reps of certain things like step-ups, or what my trainer calls sassy hips, or push-ups, or squats, or whatever. So I combine like 5 things, and I do like 2 to 4 rounds of those, and that's like another 20-30 minutes, and then I walk to and from the gym, so that's another like 10 minutes of just leisure walking activity. So I've definitely upped my workout. I've been consistent. I've not drank all week, so that's been a huge success for me. I have, and frankly, my boyfriend has not drank most days this week either, so that's been really nice to have his solidarity in with me to make it easier to not drink at home, just watching TV, you know, having a glass of wine at night or something. What else? Oh, I've been trying to keep my calories between 900 and 1100, although I would say I'm probably closer to 950 to 1050 most days. Yeah, I just kind of went back to basics a little bit, and have been feeling really well, minus the emotional stuff. So I kind of put some stuff out on Facebook yesterday and got some great support. I'm really, really grateful to everybody who commented on my Facebook status yesterday. I think I had stopped going to therapy, and I do think I will start going to therapy again to help cope with my raging craziness. I'm not normally a totally crazy person, but you know, shit happens. So here's another thing that occurred to me this week, and I can't put my finger on it, so I don't know how this is going to come across. I don't know how this is going to sound, but like, I feel like I am changing in ways I wasn't expecting. There are things happening internally in my mind that I wasn't expecting. Waffle had posted on my Facebook, like, you didn't have weight loss surgery to stay the same, and that is true. I had weight loss surgery to become my best self, to be more active, to feel better being more active, and to be more confident, even though I already had a good background in confidence and self-love and self-worth and things before surgery, which I think is good. But I wasn't expecting it to affect the way I view some relationships. I wasn't expecting it to change how I feel about my future. I really wasn't. I feel really lost right now. That's the honest truth. I feel confused. I don't know if the path that I've chosen to be on at this point is the path I want to stay on, is the path that's right for me. I don't know what it would look otherwise either. So it's not like I have a clear answer, and I also don't know if it's just those hormones that are trying to find any little thing to be unhappy about. I don't know. I don't feel sure. And that's a hard place for me to be. Anyway. But there are things that are happening in my mind that I wasn't expecting, ways in which I'm changing, and ways in which I'm seeing myself, and ways in which I'm viewing what I want or don't want for my future that I honestly wasn't expecting. It does go to show you that when you're in this process, really anything is up for grabs. Anything can happen. And to keep an open mind, you know? So some things that I've been trying to do to cope with this craziness in my head and outpouring of emotion and all this stuff, I've definitely been leaning on my support system. I haven't really been calling my closest friends because I don't really know how to talk it through. You know, like I'm a verbal processor, but I don't know how well to, I'm not really able to explain myself very well, especially not with my partner. Like, I feel like I'm trying to talk to him and it's just coming out a mess. So it's like, if I'm sounding like that way to him, then like, how am I going to sound to anyone else, you know? But I'm doing my best to try to lean on my support system, and even if it's just like trying to find ways to make me laugh and have a good time and, you know, whatever else, just to kind of get me out of like a funky way of feeling. Exercising has definitely been super useful this week in terms of just getting those endorphins going, and even if I start crying immediately after exercise, like at least, you know, at least I had that release, you know. It's good. I know that everyone says to journal, and I have a journal, and I intend to use the journal. I have not done it yet. It's kind of where I keep my measurements and notes on vlog ideas and like food finds and things, but like I haven't really done a lot of deep thinking journaling. My intention is to start, but that's always my intention. That's why I have it in the first place, so we'll see. But I know that that's a good idea to do. Again, trying to find things that bring me joy, whether it's curling up with a book, watching a movie, sitting in the sun, going for a walk, hanging out with friends. I went to the lake with some friends on Saturday. I laughed all day long, and I'm telling you, I wish every day was like that. I had such a great day. Like, it really helped. Things like that. So just having those things to look forward to. Also having patience with myself and with others. And that's very hard for me because when I say jump, I want you to ask me how high. And I feel the same way about myself. Like, if I'm going to say I want this, then it has to happen now. Like, I need to make that happen now. And that's not really life, and that's not realistic. Sorry, my foot is falling asleep. So just trying to have some patience with myself, with others around me, giving them time to process my changes as well, giving them time to process what they're going through on their own path, things like that. And also just giving myself permission to be still, to curl up and be still and feel it and go through it, not judge it, because it's hard. Like, it's hard to be like, I feel unhappy. That's wrong. Like, you should be happy all the time. Like, I'm a happy person. Like, I only want to feel happy all the time. But that's not real life. And, you know, I know that you guys who are watching my videos have seen the last few weeks have been hard for me, and this week was no exception to that. Other than I feel a little less, like, down in the dumps, I definitely just feel a little bit more, like, what's going on, like, a little more off-kilter. Every time I get on here, there's somebody out back doing yard work. I'm sorry if you can hear that. It's super loud. Anyway, I won't stay on too long, so hopefully it's not too loud. But so that's where I'm at this week. I'm going on 15 minutes, so I won't go on too far. I can't believe that I only have 10 pounds more to be at 199, you know, to be at 200 or under pounds. I also can't believe that I have like 8 point something more pounds, basically 9 more pounds to lose before I'm at 100 pounds. Like, that is so cool. I was also re-looking at my list of, like, in my notes here that I use sometimes for blogs. Like, I'll do this probably next week or something, or the week after, but of my reward systems. You know, like the things I was using as rewards, because I've kind of forgotten about them because I haven't really hit a milestone in a while. Especially the first one was so funny because it was those brown cowboy-looking boots, and I can't fit into them anymore. They're too big. So, so funny. That was at the 30 or 35 pound mark. So I'm looking forward to thinking of some new rewards, because the ones I had originally set I don't think are the ones I still want. Like, I was going to do a Brazilian blowout at 100 pounds, and frankly, I'm really enjoying the light hair and the curly, so I don't think I'm ready for that right now. I will say this, last year for my birthday, so my birthday is next week, just so you know, next Friday. So last year for my birthday, my very good friend Nicole, she gave me a $75 gift certificate, which, by the way, is so generous, to eShakti.com. That is, trust me, you're going to want to check this out, ESHAKTI.com, which was introduced to me by my good friend who gave me this necklace also, that's why I'm pointing at it, Go Team's VSG, Tessa. So I had bought some dresses. Of course, none of them fit anymore. I've got some hand-me-downs from Nicole that fit, or just about fit. But I had this like $75 gift card that I needed to use, and I just wanted to show this to you really quick before, as a happy way to end this video. But I went and they had a big sale. So I got 2 dresses for like $12 because I had the gift certificate plus shipping. You know, so it was like $15 or $16 I got these 2 dresses. Here's the thing. I didn't want to buy them in my size, which is like a 15. Like, I'm in between a 14 and a 16 right now. Like, I'm closer to a 14, but I don't know. So I bought them in a size large/12. Okay. Now, the first dress I'm going to show you, I can get on my body. I just can't zip it up. It's crazy. Okay, I'm going to show this to you because it's so cute. So here's the bottom of the dress. It's like kind of wrinkled, obviously, because I just took it out of the box. But it goes down to about my knee, and then here's the top. And it has a little stretch in the back, but it's low in the front and the back, but not too low. It's not major cleavage. And I can actually this is crazy. Look at this. Look at how, I mean, I don't know if it, but when I pulled this out of the box, I was like, this is like a size 8. Like, this is crazy. Like, I have no idea what a size 12 looks like. Apparently this is what it looks like. But when I hold this up, like, next to me, like, I'm like, how does this fit? How does this fit on my body? But it does. I can get this over my head. I just cannot zip it up. So that is the first one. Super cute, right? Okay. And then this is the second one, and you guys are going to love this, seriously. So here's the skirt. It's navy. It's not black, which I don't own any navy things. And then this is the bodice. Like, super cute. And it actually, in the back, has a little V-neck. And then it has a little pleated stretch thing here. So, and the nice thing about this for, like, the fall and winter, which I'm hoping to fit into this by then, is it's lined, so it's a little warmer. It's certainly thicker in fabric than this one. This one's super thin. In fact, I would probably it would behoove me to buy a slip to wear with this, in fact, because it's so thin. But it's not a summer color. I could wear it in the winter, too, with, like, a little jacket or something. So I'm really excited about that. Nicole, thank you so much. I can't wait to wear them for you sometime. I have so many dresses right now that I'm wearing mostly dresses these days. So I didn't want to have more dresses. I wanted to have something that, you know, when I'm a size 12, I have nothing. I have like 3 things that she's given me hand-me-down wise that I'll have for when I'm that size. So I wanted to get something to look forward to as like kind of like a goal. It's certainly not my goal size, but closer to it than I am now. And that's, oh my God, 20 minutes. I'm so sorry, you guys, but thank you for listening. I really have had a rough month, and I'm looking forward to August going quickly so I can get my workout room back, and being a good, better month, and my birthday and all the things that go along with that, so it'll be okay. Thanks again for watching and all your support and friendship, and keep it fly out there, you guys. Have a great, great day and a great weekend. Bye!